too good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface.
Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I am Sydney, and as always it's lovely to have you. And today the video that I want to make for you guys is the pros and cons of the Central University of Technology. As all of you may have known or may know that I've been to CUT now for well over a year. For about a year. I've been here for about a year, and I think I know the institution now. I think I can say that I know what the institution is all about. I know pretty much everything. Well, not really everything, but I know much now than compared to at the start of the year about the institution. So I feel like I'm at a position where I can make a video such as this, where we talk about the pros and the cons, because I think especially this year have come at a time where CUT has had one of its lowest lows, and probably we've never got to great heights. You know, we've not got there. So let's not waste any time, and there's something that I want to show you, so let's go. So before we delve right into the video, I just want to say that everything that I share here, everything that I say is solely based on my experience at CUT so far, and what I know, the information that I have from fellow students who've been at CUT even longer than I have. So it may not generalize, and what I went through, my experiences and what I know may differ from someone else's experience. Someone may have had a better ride at CUT, and someone may have had like the very worst ride. So this is just my opinions and my feelings, I guess, about the institution. With that being said, I actually want to start with the cons of CUT. The first thing that I want to talk about in the cons in CUT is the incompetence of the institution. I actually believe that the management of CUT and pretty much everyone that's appointed in every department, in every faculty, I can say, is very incompetent. Like, everyone at CUT is so incompetent that even the most important thing, they can tell you that they forgot to do it, or they may just do it wrongly because they know that nothing will ever happen to them. So the institution, I feel like the institution, from the vice chancellor to the CFO to like everyone at CUT, is very, very, very incompetent, because nothing has been done right at CUT, literally nothing, or maybe a few things, if I'm not exaggerating. A few things have been done right at CUT, and I think that is pretty much evident in the strikes, the protests of students that we see every year in the institution. At the start of the year, I think we lost about, if I'm not mistaken, about 9 weeks of academic time due to strikes and student protests for no reason. So CUT is run very, very incompetently. And there was a time, I think earlier this year, where the Minister of Higher Education and Learning, Mr. Nzimande, actually came to CUT to conduct an investigation, if I'm not mistaken, about the institution, because everything was just bad. Everything was just bad in the institution. So I think that's the first thing that I can warn people who want to come to CUT about, that the institution is run very, very incompetently. You can see that if you're not far from BLOEMFONTEIN. Even at the start of the year, during the application period, the finalizing of applications and applicants, it's very bad. The way people queue there, the number of people who queue there, the number of applications that are not processed in time for no reason, even though people who process them still go to work. So it's just a lot. you can see that the institution is run very, very poor. Another thing that I want us to talk about, another con, is the nsfas and financial issues. I'm actually a victim of this in CUT, and I know a lot of people as well who have been through this. And I have to say that I heard, I'm not sure though, I stand to be corrected, but I heard that in other universities, if you are an nsfas applicant or nsfas funded, and there are small issues with your nsfas status or nsfas application or something like that, I actually heard that the university from their own funds give you money so that you continue with your academic year, period, and study well and not stress about many things, so that at the time that nsfas finalizes your application and everything is sorted and okay, when nsfas pays, the institution pays itself and then gives you your money. But that does not happen at CUT. If nsfas that hasn't approved you at the start of the academic year in CUT, you have to fend for yourself, you have to see what you can do. And even if you are funded in CUT, even if you are funded by nsfas, in CUT there's no guarantee that at the end of every month you will get your money. Like, there's no guarantees at CUT. I actually remember I saw in the student portal where we talk, it's a Facebook group, we talk as students, we talk about CUT issues. Another student posted in the group that instead of being paid 3.5 like they've been paid for the previous month, for this month, which is November, he or she said that they got paid 1.6, I think it was 1.655 by CUT, again for no reason, because I'm pretty sure that they claimed the maximum amount, which is 3,500 rands, that nsfas allocates to students for accommodation. And CUT decided that no, they are not going to pay that amount, they are going to pay 1,600 for this month, again for no reason. The last thing which that I want to talk about regarding the cons of CUT, I hope this doesn't discourage anyone from coming to the institution, because it's a beautiful place. You've seen in the videos. If you haven't checked them, you can go and check the campus tours. I did part 1 and part 2. Beautiful institution. So the last thing that I want to talk about regarding the cons of CUT is the wrong marks. I heard that, I've actually never been a victim of this, maybe just yet, because I'm in CUT, everything can happen, everything is possible. But there's an issue with wrong marks. I heard that a lot of students complain that nsfas has stopped funding them, has ended their funding, because CUT proclaimed that they had failed, even though they didn't actually fail. So their marks were captured wrongly, and it affected their nsfas funding status because of, again, CUT's incompetence. So there's always an issue with wrongly captured marks. Although I haven't been a victim of that, maybe just yet, I hope I don't fall victim of that. I know people as well who complain that at the time that they were supposed to graduate, they didn't graduate because their marks were wrongfully captured, and that affected their graduation, I'll say, ceremony. So there's always issues at CUT. There's always issues. So if you like CUT, you want to come to CUT, always brace yourself for that. Alright guys, we are done now with the negatives. It's time for us to dwell on the positives, which I think should encourage everyone to come to CUT. So the first one I want to talk about is the student life. I think everyone in university, or most of the university videos I have watched, everyone speaks of the university life or the student life, and at CUT it's no different. The student life at CUT is absolutely amazing. You get to meet new people. It's very diverse. We have, although I feel like we have a lot of Xhosa speaking people and Zulu speaking people, which I think is very nice, because I was actually saying that in CUT there is a 50-50 chance that, even though of course we're in the Free State, it means they give us Sotho fair life, or at least the majority, but in CUT there's a 50-50 chance that the next person you meet may either be a Sotho or a Zulu or a Xhosa person. Of course, we have some white people, but I cannot really count them into this because I think they make the minority of our students. So I cannot delve much into that. We also have a lot of people from Limpopo. Yeah, I noticed that as well. So the student life at CUT is very nice. It's amazing. We have sports at CUT. If you want to do sports, if you want to sing, we have like various sports from soccer, rugby, you can name them, hockey, netball. I actually heard that they play basketball, but I'm not sure if they play representing the institution or they're just playing for their own fun. We have a lot of sports fields, so the student life is amazing. Students in CUT, welcoming, loving. I actually have a feeling that Sotho speaking people are actually very welcoming to other people from people of other cultures. Let me put it that way. So it's very nice. They're very welcoming. They're very helpful. They're always willing to help because I think many of them know the situation at CUT, so they are always willing to help. With that being said, I think this has brought us to the end of this video. If you watched until here, just know I appreciate you, and I'll see you again in the next video. Take care. Ciao.